And I'm very pleased to present to you, to speak to you this morning, our 2014 Alumnus of the Year, Bill Babin.
You know, for all my former 8th grade players, on a glorious day like today in this courtyard, how can you not start it with Psalm 118? This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. My message today is for every student, from the top-ranked senior all the way down to the 8th graders, like my godson Brady Babin, who's standing with the 8th graders this morning. There is only one obvious, absolute prerequisite to becoming Alumnus of the Year. Graduate. It's that simple. Get a diploma and you are eligible. You see, you deadbeat seniors who have done nothing for the last 5 years except matriculate through this place, hadn't joined any extracurriculars, there's still hope for you. Do not despair. You see, you don't need to be the valedictorian or national merit or even graduate with honors or the president of the class or captain of a team. Here I stand. I was none of those. None. So there's still hope for you. But there is one other quality, one other criteria that I believe you need, and that is you need to become a good Blue Jay. You see, there is a big difference between someone who graduates from this place and someone who is a Blue Jay. How do you become a Blue Jay? Well, I can tell you this. Every teacher, every moderator, every coach, every administrator in this school wants to teach you how to become a Blue Jay much more than they want to teach you math or science. Of course, it comes down to the 2 core principles. Be a man for others and do things for the greater glory of God. This does not mean you have to take as gospel everything your teachers tell you. Be your own man. Think your own thoughts. Do your own study. Come up with everything. But always remember what they taught you. Keep it in the back of your mind. You see, every graduate does not get what it means to be a Blue Jay in their 4 or 5 years here. I know it didn't happen to me. It's a process. It takes years, but it all comes back to the base that your teachers give you. And I'll take it from my 40 years of experience. The second principle is the most important. You see, you must do the right thing first. You must do things for the greater glory of God first, because being a good classmate, a man for others, sometimes requires you to tell your classmate no and stop him from doing something wrong. So if you do the right thing first, you'll always do the things that your classmates need. Let me finish with a true story. When I was going out for the 8th grade basketball team, there was a classmate of mine who I'd never met before, Richard Bordelon. He got cut from the team, and I made the team. So I commiserated with him a little bit, and we became good friends. Then lo and behold, in my junior year, I was failing chemistry, and I asked Richard if he could tutor me and help me, and he did. And I made a senior and barely snuck out. I made a 70 and barely snuck out of that class. Well, as it turned out, Richard Bordelon became our valedictorian. I had no idea in 8th grade that I was commiserating with the valedictorian. And I assure you, he had no idea when he was tutoring me in chemistry that he was tutoring the future Alumnus of the Year. So, besides storing up all that your teachers and coaches tell you, remember, whether you are the rich man or the poor man, the smart guy or the dumb guy, the geek or the athlete, find a classmate while you're here and help him out. Keep him out of disciplinary trouble or help him out of academic trouble. You never know. You might just be helping out a future somebody, some famous person who will later recognize you not as a Jesuit graduate, but as a good Blue Jay. Thank you.